Hello, let's come back together in the collective consciousness of our inner circle. And as we know that the downloads come from your collective thoughts, so you'll see me derive the wisdom from many different faiths and belief systems, wherever you garner your wisdom from source. So today, the download started. The Bible says, do not put your trust in men. So somebody's bringing that to me from our circle. And with your great knowledge of the Bible, I thank you for bringing it. So what came after that is the awareness of what that means. Do not put your trust in men. Why? Because outside resources can be corrupted. So no matter how much we love all the people in our inner circle of our life, no matter how much we value their input, we come together with the energy of the heart. But what must come before that is your trust in yourself, your trust in that which created you. Because if you got yourself attuned to your own intuition, the very circumstances, things, elements, inspirations, wisdoms, everything that collectively makes you, you, if you can align yourself so specifically to really what is your frequency, where you know you grow, and you match that to divine alignment, because we ourselves are corrupted. We know that. I mean, we've got the lens of our fear and our wounds and all that. So imagine compounding that with the outside world telling you your worth, your value, your trustworthiness. It's going to get corrupted. Where it's so interesting is that how many of us have leaned on what other people think of us. And so we really value that trust that we have in others oftentimes over the value of ourselves. What Spirit's doing is calling us back to that inner compass. Where is your true north? Scan your body with me right now. Where is your true north? Is it in your body? Is it in your thoughts? When we meditate, the Tibetan Buddhists teach us, drop down from your mind, your busy, busy mind, to your heart. And breathe from that space. So let's do it. Let's drop our mind to our heart and breathe from that space. And notice how much you haven't been breathing, because at first it's a little bit labored, isn't it? But just let your breath breathe you. Come back to yourself. We're going to talk about what true trust really means. And it is to first really find your way in to your center. Your way into your own center. It's always going to be your breath. It's always going to be your heart to your breath, without the busyness of your mind, which can be corrupted through our fears, our worries, our training, our osmosis of how the world has impacted us. So come back to your true center now, with a heart that breathes you. When you do this, you'll feel a sense of expansiveness, which is an emptiness. And when you think about what the Buddhists and the Zen monks will tell you, is that you want to not grasp, you want to not be holding on to things of this world. Emptiness can sound lonely. Does emptiness sound lonely to you? Well, once you've been in it, it sounds wonderful. So let's try to get there now. We're going to drop our mind to the level of our heart. We're letting our breath breathe us. Feel the collective consciousness of our inner circle, connected to divine source energy, that which created you, whatever words you use for source. And go into, what does it truly mean to trust myself? If I don't trust the ways of the world, the ways of humanity, does it mean that I'm untrustworthy of them? No. It's just you don't lean for your epicenter of trust to be coming from outside of yourself. You're leaning into it coming from your resources, your divine resources. There you go. And it starts to expand out and out further from your body to the room around you, to your city, to your state, to your country of origin, to beyond the borders of the planet, to what the cosmos and the heavens contain. And then it's just you and the beauty, the solemnity of God, Goddess, Source, expansive, intelligent love. That which cannot be named. Any names we have for it are a limitation. It truly is that which cannot be named. So we'll say to the universe, the multiverse, that which cannot be named, where is the true source of trust in my life? It's you. That which created me is the power outlet to plug into. But I first must be clean. And so we want to acknowledge that centering practice. How often do we do that? We make big decisions out of messy feelings. We probably don't want to do that anymore. We're going to do it, but we probably don't want to do that anymore. And so when we make a practice of what we can truly trust is within us, in the epicenter of our divine essence. And a lot of times I feel there's like a womb-heart connection. When we start in our head, it's going to take it's the long road, right? The windy long road. But if we go and hold our hands over our belly and over our heart, there's a connection there that is made, that is who we are. Who we are is in that womb epicenter, and connecting it to the heart, which is compassionate love. When it's the love that we hold for humanity, the Kuan Yin compassion. And then connect that womb energy to the heart energy, and feel how it goes bling, ding, 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 I'm here. It almost can be stabbing at first, almost like a pain. But it's the good kind of hurt, like ouch, ooh, ooh. It's like you land hard sometimes into yourself. But you can say, I'm here. Your intuitive codes for the trust within is sort of cliche. You know, people talk about intuition, they say you have to trust yourself. But feel this long way in, where we started at our mind. And it's windy all the way down, down, down to the womb and up to the heart, or from the heart down to the womb, and feel an infinity sign that starts to cycle between your heart and your womb. And that infinity energy is forever. It's forever and it's truth. So let it spin like a figure 8 between your heart and your womb. And say, I seek to know myself, Divine Source. I claim without a shadow of my mind interference, without a shadow of doubt, I claim this connection to Divine Source energy now. And I'm just going to do a little squeak, squeak. And your central channel just starts to glow with this rose gold platinum, shimmering yellow gold, rose gold platinum ray. It's divine union inside of ourselves, with ourself, with Divine Source Creator, and then the sacred third, which is the energy is made from the outcome of connecting, and that is your creativity. There's union within, and when there's union within, you'll find you connect to your spiritual world much more clearly. You start to see people in your lives with right intention instead of through the wound lens. You start to feel connected and aware and fed by these answers that emerge as a knowing, as a trust. It's a feeling that is always more than you knew to ask for. So let yourself bloom as if a flame has been lit, like a poof. And now let that flame become you, that you are the living flame. And from that living flame is the pilot light. From where you live, the inner temple of your body, this flame is the pilot light for it. And when it's lit, you'll have incoming things that surprise you from the outside, but you can self-correct so much quicker. And this isn't a code of delivery, it's a code of remembrance. I'm not delivering you this, I'm activating it with you. We are activating it with you. And so it changes from a deep fear to a hell yes. It turns into a absolutely now claim on your wisdom that you can reach any time by simply lighting your own pilot light, but it must be lit with your breath. It must go through the ring of fear. It's always going to feel a little ouchy. You know you're doing it right. Let's say that. If you feel that sting, because then you have to pass through that ring of fear. That's just part of the 3D. And it was your trust center. It was like, I have to guard at the gate. That ring of fear is your guard at the gate. But do you need a guard at the gate? Can you let go of that ring of fear? You're human. You won't. But you can be aware of quickly releasing it when you call upon your intuition. So rest in it with me just for a moment. And we're just going to leave it right here. We're just going to leave it on. But rest in the energy that you are you, and you are you that you've become that expanded out into the universe. And both are connected, and it doesn't make you stagnant. It doesn't dilute your energy. It doesn't make you unrealistic. It makes you true. And this is where trust comes from the spiritual activation of your inner pilot light being on, passing through the ring of fire, which is the ring of fear, and zeroing in on that centrifugal epicenter of you. And we get to know it better every day together. So we're going to circle back in different ways. In different ways, many ways of saying similar things with the same truth. That your true north is you connected to that which created you. And so you can start to let go of leaning too deeply into the outer world's truths. And we'll talk about how that changes your frequency. But just for right today, right now, be the flame. You are the catalyst. You are the connection. Because you're connected to the connector. And so you don't have to trust in men, people, humanity. You can allow them to weigh in. And you can build trust from there, but it can't be your epicenter of trust. And if the outer world has become where you rely on if something's true, it's time to turn inward. You've got this. We've got this. Ask your spirit to be very aware of where you read from the wounded outside world. Tune it in and become the flame. I'm so glad we got to splash in the waters of the well today in our inner circle. I love you.